Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome to a breaking news episode for you guys today. And that is that Liverpool have agreed an £85.3 million fee for Benfica's Darwin Núñez. It is complete or nearing completion. Of course, the medical will be tomorrow. Darwin Núñez is currently in Spain and will be flying out to Merseyside by tomorrow, and we'll be having the medical tomorrow, and it should all be done and confirmed by tomorrow. But guys, let me know your thoughts, let me know your reactions in the comment section down below. £85.3 million, of course, it is that due to bonuses, but we will take a look at all the details that has been said so far by, of course, all the reliable journalists that have broke the news of the deal being done. It's now just the medicals that now need to be taken place. Anyway, but guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know how you lot are feeling about the transfer altogether. Anyway, but to get straight into it then, of course, the reliable Paul Joyce coming up with the goods, about an hour ago now, saying that Darwin Núñez deal £64 million internal fee, of course, €75 million, add-ons of £12.8 million on appearances and £8.5 million on team success. You'd guess that would be, the Champions League, Premier League success, and of course could be FA Cup, Carabao Cup. We don't know the details yet. Liverpool preparing medical for tomorrow in expectation everything finalised today. Núñez currently in Madrid and would sign a 6-year deal. Now, we did hear yesterday, Fabrizio Romano mentioned the fact that Liverpool would be agreeing a 5-year deal. Then it came out about 2 o'clock this morning, saying that there was conversations now of a 6-year contract. But yes, Darwin Núñez has agreed to join until 2028 now as well. And this is something more as well of what Paul Joyce has had to say about the situation as well, confirming due to the Anfield talk, Klopp and Van Dijk played important roles in pursuing Núñez to join. Persuading Núñez to join, including direct conversations during April's Champions League quarter-final between Benfica and Liverpool, in which he scored twice. Núñez sees Klopp as the best coach in world football. Now, of course, we did hear over the last couple of days that Manchester United were trying all their best to try and get the deal hijacked, trying to get their way into the door. But it's quite clear that Darwin Núñez only wanted Liverpool Football Club, and as you can see there, he does think that Jurgen Klopp is the best manager in world football. Now, that's exactly what we want. We want a player that wants to play for Liverpool Football Club, wants to play for the badge, and realistically, what a player he looks to be already. And I can't wait to see what Jurgen Klopp does with him, because as we've said yesterday's video as well, you look at Klopp's track record with strikers, obviously Lewandowski, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as well when he was at Borussia Dortmund, Immobile as well. He's had very, very good records with strikers in the past. Of course, none so much at Liverpool. Of course, we've gone from that false 9 position, Bobby Firmino, Sadio Mane of late, as well, using that position. But look how our forward line has done tremendously. You look at the stats just between Mane, Salah and Firmino, it's ridiculous numbers for the 4 or 5 years they've been together, and I'm very, very, very interested and intrigued as well to see how Liverpool play in the upcoming season with Darwin Núñez in the team as well. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the chat down below. Let me know your overall feelings and emotions as well. I know a couple of people have been a bit nervous, will it be finally finalized and that, but it is 100% agreed upon now as well. If I quickly get up as well, who have we got? We got James Pierce's tweet as well saying, done deal, Darwin Núñez set to undergo medical tomorrow, fee 75 million euros, potentially rising to 100 million euros, and of course 6-year deal as well. But of course, as we just said, it's around 85.3 million pounds anyway. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the chat. It will be interesting to know your thoughts and your opinions anyway. In the comment section down below. Makendo is in here saying a happy bloody days as well, winning the co-op next year as well. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Do you think we will drink that strange tea that the weird mug Suarez used to as well? Yes, he will. I think there's a photo going around of him at an airport as well. Wasn't able to find it before I come on live anyway, but as things are at the minute, you know, Liverpool, he will be drinking that weird tea stuff. I think all South Americans drink it. The majority of them do anyway. I don't know the proper name for it anyway, but we'll bring it up as well. Fabrizio Romano's tweet about the situation as well. Of course, you know, if anyone is here, of course, people do call him a tap-in merchant. But to be fair to Fabrizio, he was the one yesterday that was saying the deal was done and dusted. And of course, today, adding on it anyway, he said, here we go, confirmed Darwin Núñez to Liverpool. Deal done yesterday, meeting in Portugal. Darwin now in Spain, medicals tomorrow in England, contract until 2028, 6-year deal, and Liverpool will pay 80 million euros fee plus 20 million euro in add-ons. Never a doubt. And doesn't he look good already in a Liverpool jersey? Anyway, he does look very, very good in a Liverpool jersey, I'm not going to lie. And as you can see down at the bottom there, you know, the Anfield Talk saying never in doubt, neither. But, you know, guys, let me know your thoughts, let me know your honest reactions in the comment section down below. But, you know, I'm excited for this. I'm very much excited to see what Jurgen Klopp can do, you know, with Darwin Núñez, and as well how the team, you know, structures itself around it. Because for me, I think it's a position that we've needed quite a lot. You know, we've talked about it on the channel. You know, you look at that Champions League final, the amount of opportunities that we did have. You know, a proper number 9, a proper striker finishes those positions. You know, I've spoken to, you know, Jack that's in the chat now. He went to the Benfica game, you know, and he said straight after that game, you know, what a player Darwin Núñez is after that second leg. And I agreed with him. You know, everything that he did, you know, of course he did score, I think, what was it, like 3 offside goals in that game. But he was getting in those positions and he gets it right. And if Klopp teaches him how to, you know, to run correctly and, you know, keep within the lines, then, you know, you're looking at a 30-goal striker quite easily. Now, I've seen plenty of rival fans, you know, have a go as, oh, Liverpool are spending money, oh, Liverpool this, Liverpool that. It's like, look, this is the first time since probably Alisson Becker that we've spent big. You know, it is the first time since Alisson Becker that Liverpool have signed big. You know, that's been, what, you know, 4 or 5 years since Liverpool have spent, you know, a huge amount of money on one particular player. And look, when you look at it, strikers are very, very rare in the market. Apart from Erling Haaland, that we all knew wanted to go to City due to his, you know, his links with his father and so on. There isn't many other strikers that are available at the minute. You look at, you know, of course, the situation going around with Sadio Mane at the minute. Of course, Sadio Mane wants Bayern Munich, but I wouldn't be too surprised if other teams wanted Sadio Mane coming into the market. You know, you look at the likes of, you know, Robert Lewandowski as well. You know, Lewandowski and Mane are probably the only 2 strikers at the minute that are available on the market, unless you're paying a ridiculous amount of money, you know, over 100 million to say, like. But for me, guys, I think Darwin Núñez is, you know, the only option Liverpool could go for. I know people wanted Christopher Nkunku as well, and don't get me wrong, Nkunku, he matches the numbers, but I think this now confirms that Liverpool are trying to move to that next step now, trying to move away from that false 9 position. And look, versatility as well. You know, Darwin Núñez can play as a striker, can play as a left winger as well. You know, there's plenty of versatility there, but I think, you know, Darwin Núñez will be played down the middle for Liverpool next season. And now now it's the conversation of getting him inside, getting him in the door, getting the preseason nice and early into him, and can see what he can do throughout the season. We look at Luis Diaz, for example. We all thought it might have took a couple of months for him to get into that Liverpool team, but he's just walked straight into it and been absolutely brilliant. And I think that might happen as well with Darwin Núñez. Does depend, of course, but you've seen from everything that's been said at the minute, he only wanted Liverpool. He thinks that Jurgen Klopp's the best manager in the world, and that for me just goes to show, and the player that I think we want at Liverpool Football Club, not someone like, I know we were interested in Tchouaméni, but not a Tchouaméni that's trying to weigh up his options. Oh, Liverpool sounds good. Oh, I might go PSG, I might go Real Madrid. Of course, he's gone to Real Madrid, but you don't want a player like that. You want a player that, is intrigued by the Liverpool project, intrigued to work under Jurgen Klopp. And as we said there, Darwin Núñez thinks that Jurgen Klopp is the best manager in the world. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the chat down below. Let me know as well your thoughts on price tag if you're watching on repeat, as well as I get into your comments now. Jack says South American tea, I think, mate, not sure, though I'll make him a cuppa as well. He's a very handsome man. Klopp wasn't wrong. That is very, very true. It's great that we can be in the position that we can spend this type of money on transfers. Only possible performances on the pitch as well. Yeah, absolutely. Still spending the Coutinho money. I see it. Yeah, it's still a couple of £1 million out of it, isn't it? Hope we play at home first. Imagine the Núñez debut goal scenes at Anfield. Yeah, I think the Premier League fixtures are a week today, so we will know. Of course, but we've got a Carabao. I say Carabao Cup all the time. Community Shield game anyway. And as well, hopefully we'll have a pre-season game at Anfield as well. We might see him play as well. But yeah, it would be nice as well. It'd be nice to play someone huge as well. First game at Anfield and just batter them with Darwin Núñez. Anyway, Mbappe and Haaland, the two top young forwards. Important that we get the third, fourth, or fifth best youngster before his price doubles a couple of years down the line. Exactly. I absolutely agree with you on that. And again, it's that whole thing of there isn't many other strikers out there at the moment when you look at it. And I think that's the big thing. I think personally, people don't realize that there isn't that many strikers on the market. And we've all been crying out for a striker, each and every single one of us, as even though how amazing our attacking lineup has been over the last few seasons. We've always gone, that one game we needed a striker, we needed a number 9. Of course, we've had Divock Origi, but Divock Origi isn't that. He isn't that person that has isn't that agility type player. Isn't that person that as we've seen on highlights and that, if we compared him, he does look a little bit like a Fernando Torres or someone like that, then I would say. But yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. I remember that Torres debut like it was yesterday, goal against Chelsea. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? Here we go, says Doug as well. Yes, here we go. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait. Absolutely cannot wait. Copper's in as well, saying hi guys, hello, hopefully on a fantastic day. I think you're new around here, so thank you very much for subscribing. If you have, I very much appreciate you guys anyway. Thank you to Doug and thank you to everyone else as well that shout out the channel as well. I think we're 5 away from 600 now, I think it is, so thank you very much for that. I do very much appreciate it, all the support. And that, do you see him getting thrown in straight away? Personally, no. I think we might see him a little bit worked into the team and just to see his development. I would see personally, but I could be wrong. I was wrong with Luis Diaz. I thought Luis Diaz might have took 1 or 2 months, but again, walked straight into the team, was absolutely brilliant for us, wasn't he? And still is, of course. Eddie Nketiah was available. Connor should have got him instead. No, I think he could be good, but under Jurgen Klopp. But again, it's all that, isn't it? if we're looking at squad options, of course, if Taki goes, then Nketiah on a free, could potentially work. But I think, his deal with Arsenal is pretty much confirmed now. Anyway, even though he was on the release list, I think yesterday or the day before. Anyway, Man United in the first friendly right in Australia or something. Yes, it is a month today. Liverpool will play Manchester United in Bangkok. I think that will be on NFC TV. Go at a ridiculous time. So yeah, it's that's the first preseason game at the moment. At the moment, the only preseason games that are confirmed are, I think it's Manchester United and Crystal Palace in Asia, and then I think it's only Manchester City. The Community Shield has been confirmed yet anyway, but that'll be when, of course, obviously we'll see in the next couple of weeks things will get announced. Liverpool will play like 6 or 7 preseason games before the start of the season anyway. Let's get Connor to 604 away. Thank you very much for that, guys. I do very much appreciate it. Jordan's in as well. Hello, Jordan. Hope you're having a fantastic day, my friend. Jack says subscribe if you're new, Reds. Yeah, if you could, very much appreciated. Get on the road to 600 anyway. Smash that like button if you are guys excited for Darwin Núñez. Absolutely. Yep, new subscriber. Thank you, Cop. Hopefully on a fantastic day, my friend. Yeah, of course, it's Bangkok away, lads. Question mark. Look, maybe, who knows, one day. Hi, mate. I hope you're well. Just finished watching the F1. Yeah, Charles Leclerc. Think that's the championship done. I think at the minute, Chris. But yeah, Darwin Núñez. Let me know, guys, your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Anyway, but if you guys have, are coming in, because I can see the numbers are going up and up and up. Let me get, of course, the stories back up for you guys anyway. But of course, Darwin Núñez, here we go. It is confirmed that Liverpool and Benfica have agreed a deal. You can see Fabrizio Romano's tweet. Of course, looking back at it, deal done yesterday, meeting in Portugal. Darwin Núñez now in Spain. Medical is pinned in for tomorrow in England, of course, in Merseyside. Contract until 2028, 6-year deal. Liverpool will pay €80 million fee and 20 million in add-ons, but of course in pounds it will be 85.3 million pounds. If of course all of the agreed add-ons and so on is agreed upon anyway. But if I can quickly get back up Paul Joyce's tweet as well, confirming the news as well for you guys, and saying Darwin Núñez deal, £64 million internal fee, of course, 75 million euros, add-ons of 12.8 million on appearances as well, and 8.5 million. Let me get that off the screen for you guys. 8.5 million on team success. Liverpool preparing medical tomorrow in expectation of everything finalized today. Núñez currently in Madrid and will sign a 6-year deal. Now it is as well, he will be signing for under not 600, sorry. You will be signing for under £100,000 per week. I think it's like 98.3 thousand a week, which is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? On the price of it. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know the price of it. Let me know as well. It's interesting as well. 3 goes away now. Thank you to everyone as well. It's interesting as well that the add-ons is actually separate as well from the actual. Usually you get a fee of, of course, we're paying 67 or 60 something million up front, and then the add-ons. It's surprised it's split into 2. Normally it's in 1 over the last couple of seasons. I think with Jota, I think it was just an original fee and then just 1 add-on fee. Surprised it is split in half in terms of appearances and team success. Normally it is just team success, but it'll be interesting anyway. John said, I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate it as well. Andrew is in as well, saying unbelievable transfer business. He will be the next Fernando Torres. Fast. Also, I've heard we are already paying Sangria's release clause of £35 million. Imagine this for a window: Carvalho, Sangria, Ramsey, and Núñez. For me, I don't want him. I think he's too slow for the Premier League. But of course, I could be wrong with that as well. I swear this is the perfect comparison: Ferrari and Manchester United, always having false hope of winning the title every season, but eventually crumbling, and always someone else his fault. Yeah, Ferrari are not having the best of it, are they, Chris, at the minute? 600 subs before the end of the stream. Yeah, if we could, it'd be very much appreciated. And thank you very much to everyone that has subscribed. There's a bit of an echo, mate. I think I fixed that now. Apologies anyway. But hello, Anthony. Are you going to be, having a go at net spend again? I think this Núñez talk is just a smokescreen for Mbappe. 100%, 100%. Yeah, I think it's done. Ferrari to unreliable Perez, unfortunately, play. Yeah, exactly. I haven't subscribed, 4 subscribers away. Thank you, Anthony, you little shite. Cheating bass as well. Hello, Luke. Hopefully, on a fantastic day. Finally, Ferrari should actually take over the shoulders of Mercedes. I think they will eventually improve and season go ahead. Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to see Núñez in a Liverpool shirt. Yeah, tomorrow will be the day that he will be finally in a Liverpool shirt as well. Luke says, very happy. Núñez signing, Max winning today, onwards and upwards as well, says Luke. 600 subs before the end of the stream as well. And net spend is bullshit. Don't even start. Hey, look, it's. I don't think it is. No cap for 600 subscribers. Hey, look, do you know what? I could easily. Me and Makendo had this conversation where you could easily put Mbappe in a title and just get views in that. But of course, yes, that was once upon a time. Now, don't even talk about Liverpool and Mbappe. I called Núñez signing 2 days ago. You lot are late. Well, to be fair, we're not late, Chris. It's now confirmed. We could have easily said probably a week ago that it was done and dusted. To be fair, we could have a week ago said it was done and dusted, but it's not. It's now done and dusted, and it is that Liverpool have now got it done and dusted anyway. Great stream, La, as well, says Jack. And of course, Jack says Luis Diaz is Luis Diaz is the algorithm. He is absolutely the algorithm, to be fair anyway. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into the breaking news episode. Of course, I think we'll be live later on Jack's channel. I think it's myself, Doug, and him as well, Jack, of course. So we will be live later on, and we might even be back live even later on as well. If there's any more news about Darwin Núñez, of course, Calvin Ramsey as well. That deal, I think, will get done pretty much tomorrow, or even later on as well. Of course, Liverpool. I think what's also smart as well, before we do head off, I think it's smart that Liverpool are getting the deals done now before pre-season. Of course, we've of course been over the last couple of seasons, we've been late with the market. Of course, Thiago and Jota were very late last season as well. I can't remember who we signed last summer, to be fair now, off the top of my head, but I know the last couple of years we have been late with transfers, and not done our business before pre-season. And I think the fact that Liverpool are doing this now, of course, especially with a World Cup year, stopping football for a month, and getting the deals done, get them straight into the door from minute one and get them sorted for pre-season, I think just shows where Liverpool are. Of course, we want to go after everything again this season. We didn't, of course, we didn't hype up anything until after the FA Cup win. But as soon as that happened, of course, the dream of the quadruple was a thing. And I think, look, Liverpool will want to do it again. Why wouldn't we? We want to go and challenge for everything yet again. Of course, we want to right the wrongs of the Champions League loss. We want to, go on and try and win the Premier League again. And I hopefully, now with Darwin Núñez, we can do that as well. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the chat as well. If you're watching on repeat as well, please do let me know in the chat down below. But before we do head off anyway, I will read all of your comments out. Anyway, I put Lewandowski in a Leicester News title, elite level title. With Jesus Christ, Anthony. No, just put Tielemans in it. Tielemans, I think, at the minute is banging, isn't it, at the minute, because no one knows what's happening with him. Any news on Ramsey? At the minute, mate, no. Liverpool, if you go back on yesterday's video, Liverpool have supposedly bid £6 million at the minute for Calvin Ramsey. But at the minute, no, there's no any more news. Anyway, Gabby Abanho told me it's done, so it's done. Okay, sure. If Núñez hits the ground running, he should be fine. Good business, getting it done quickly and giving him a loads of times to settle. Yeah, absolutely, I would agree with you on that as well, Cop, as well. Rival fans are crying. Typical. Typical. I find it funny where they're like, oh, how Liverpool spending £100 million. When you actually look at it, like I said earlier on, it's the first time Liverpool have spent big on a player for about 5 years. So, it's just laughable, isn't it? 8 as well. Yeah, we'll be live at 8 o'clock. I said, hope I am live anyway. Of course, yeah, hope you're live. Anyway, any news on Ramsey as well? I think I just answered that question. As well, good stream, says Jordan as well. Nothing bang on yet. Jordan, don't think it'll be too long into the holiday for Ramsey. I think he's coming back from holiday, isn't he? So I think that's why he's getting a bit longer than expected. And you live tonight as well, says Jordan. World Cup in December is embarrassing. It is embarrassing, isn't it? But sadly, money. Again, it's stupid, isn't it? Any OKC then as well, says Jordan. Paddy Power just tweeted, let us see our 2-1 odds to win the Premier League next season. Jesus Christ. Kendo as well with the laughs as well. It has some relevance as we want the youngster from Bayern, which won't happen if Lewandowski stays. Okay, that at least there's a reasoning for the title. To be fair, if you just put Lewandowski to Leicester the title, then Jesus Christ, that would be worse than some of our titles. To be fair, it's 85 million actually, not 100 million. You can tell maths not their strong point as well. No, it's the euros part of it, isn't it? They just it doesn't exclude the pounds part. It's the euro part that that people look at. To be fair, trying to justify it myself as well, says Anthony as well. No, but it is that, isn't it? And Jordan says see you tonight as well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in to today's show anyway, of the breaking news that Darwin Núñez is on his way to Liverpool at an agreed fee between Liverpool and Benfica for £85.3 million. Guys watching on repeat as well, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few of you guys in the comment section. Let me know how you lot are feeling about the transfer. Let me know as well about the price as well. How do you think he will do at Liverpool? How many goals do you think he will get this season? And all that good stuff anyway. And I will reply to each and every single one of you in the comment section down below anyway. But I will hopefully be back later if there is any other news concerning Darwin Núñez or Calvin Ramsey anyway. And like I did say as well, go over and check out Jack Mac LFC as well, or Jack McKendo TV now that he's called as well. We hopefully will be live later on talking about this again. It'll be myself, Doug, and Jack as well on there, and probably more as well that I don't know about anyway. But guys, until next time or until later on, I'm Connor from the Cock Council, and I will see you all then. Ta-ra.